The Salford Songbook is an initiative from the Salford Cathedral Music Department which aims to provide an ongoing digital resource for singing communities with new music inspired by Salford and the Northwest. This first chapter is a collaboration with the Laudato Si Centre at Wardley Hall, involving children and young people from across the Diocese of Salford coming together to work with songwriter Hannah King to write new songs about our natural world. Inspired by what was discovered at the Laudato Si Centre, we now have 6 new songs known collectively as Songs of the Earth.
I'm Emily and I work at the Laudato Si Centre and I lead on the sessions with the primary school children and the parishes.
I'm Hannah and I'm a songwriter, and it was my job to kind of collect all of the ideas that the children had from looking around the centre and turn them into songs.
So when we first met, we had a look around the centre together, and then on the first session the groups of children came, and for the first part of the session we took them on a tour of the Laudato Si Centre and we looked at all the different aspects that we have here. We looked at what we grow, how we reuse and recycle things, we looked at our fruit and veg and the different bees that we have here, and we wanted to think about the late Pope Francis's Laudato Si encyclical and how that really sort of feeds into everything we do, and that is our why we look after the environment so well. And after we'd walked around the walled garden and through the woodlands, we handed over to Hannah, who took care of all of the more creative side of things.
It was really interesting to see what different groups reacted to and what they were more inspired by. There were some things that everyone was really grabbed by,
Yes.
but obviously we couldn't have 6 songs all about the same thing. So we were really trying to kind of find new things to be inspired by, which isn't hard in a place like this. There's kind of inspiration everywhere.
It was so full of ideas as well, weren't they? They couldn't wait to share like certain lyrics or certain words that they wanted to make sure that made it into the song, and you put them into the final versions.
Yeah, a lot of, I would say probably 90% of the songs are ideas that have come from the children, whether that's lyric ideas or tune ideas, and definitely all of the inspiration behind it was, it's all kind of organically come from the children and from their experience of walking around the centre.
And what was so nice for me, seeing those final versions, if you remember the children saying that line, oh, I remember when they came up with that idea, or that's the word we were looking for at that point, and it worked so well.
It's really nice being back at the centre today, knowing the finished songs and how they go, and seeing which bits of the centre were the inspiration for which songs, and kind of seeing how it all fits together at the other end.
And it was absolutely wonderful working with Alex and Hannah. I've learned so much from this project. I really loved it.
Likewise.
The wonderful thing about the children and their enthusiasm is that we're looking to future generations and caring for our common home. And it's so good to see that there's this sense of hope and enthusiasm about the way that we care for our common home and the way that we see the environment as something which is our responsibility. And it's a pleasure to see that sense of hope and enthusiasm among so many of our young people and their future.
For more information about the Salford Songbook, please visit the Cathedral website salfordcathedral.co.uk/songbook.